Hello again, here we are for another draft. I did one yesterday where we went through it and unfortunately the servers crashed and the draft was ended. I also lost my gold, so I'll be talking to Blizzard about that, I guess. Here I think we had great experiences with the warriors and I want to try that again. Frothing Berserker was great last time. I think Knife Juggler is pretty good, but the random aspect isn't so amusing. Alarmabot I would not take, I think. Seems a bit random. Here's two great choices. Korkron Elite, I really love this one. Heroic Strike, decent removal, but I think the 4-drop is our friend. It's between Execute and Brewmaster. I like the Execute, it's pretty decent removal for the big things. Whirlwind not the worst, but I'm not a great fan of it since people usually shy away of 1 toughness creatures. So we'll go for the Execute here. If it was later in the draft, I think perhaps we would have gone for the Brewmaster if we had a lot of coming to play abilities. Iron Fur Grizzly is good, but 3 drops, as I have said before, are a dime a dozen, I think. And I would like a Cruel Taskmaster. It has good synergy with many of the creatures, like Frothing Berserker, for example. Here, another Korkron Elite. I'm not gonna pass these up if I can help it. 2 6-drops and a 2-drop. I just said people shy away from the 1 toughness creatures, but Murloc Tidehunter is not the worst. Not a great fan of the Rocketeer. It's a removal spell, but not always the best one. Frost Elemental I have not been that impressed with. The 6 is really a lot. Having said that, perhaps it is still better than a Tidehunter. Tidehunter I think better in a Druid or a Shaman deck where they can easily buff power. Still, heavy drops should be easier to grab than these. And if I can fill out my curve a little, that should be okay enough. It has some synergy with the Frothing Berserker, so we'll go for it for now. Here, Tauren Warrior, not the worst. Mad Bomber I don't like. Arcanite Reaper I think is a very good weapon. Double removal. Tauren Warrior, yeah, 2-3. I'm not a fan of the 3 mana 2-3s. They don't immediately trade up with a 3-3, which is the usual drop for that array, and they are vulnerable to a 2 plus a 1. The Enrage here I'm also not that impressed with, so for now we're gonna go for the Reaper. A big drop, a small drop, and well, a big drop, an almost equally big drop, and the Novice Engineer. I like Novice Engineer because it's a cheap cantrip. Core Hound, it's a little vulnerable I think, so we'll go for the Engineer. At the very least, it's gonna be a free cantrip. When in doubt, when you think the cards are not that different in power level, I think the cantrip is usually going to be better. Slam, I like it. Silverhand Knight, I like it a lot. It's an inherent 2-for-1. It's not always gonna dominate the board. Problem is of course that we can't be sure that we are getting any more slams. And we will need early removal. I think this one is quite difficult. I don't think the Cruel Taskmaster comes in as an option here, so it's one of these two. Drawing a card will be great. For now I'm gonna go for the slam. And I think here we are going to go for the Sea Giant. I mixed it up with the Mountain Giant last time, I think. Mountain Giant, decent, but I think the Sea Giant is just a lot better. Here again a slam removal. The cantrip in this case is not close to the slam ability, and the shield bearer we don't really need it, I think. Bloodsail Raider, not bad. Booty Bay Bodyguard, I'm not a great fan of. Acolyte of Pain, I think we can use this to draw some extra cards. And then again, we already have, well, we don't really have a lot of card draw, so might as well go for it. Bloodsail Raider would be better if we had more than one weapon already. Without a weapon, it's just very mediocre. So the Acolyte it is. Here, Heroic Strike, I think. It's just good. It's removal, 4 damage for 2. Rampage is not bad either. It has a lot of synergy with a few of these cards actually, but it's still very situational, so we're gonna go for Heroic Strike. Here I really like Stormwind Knight a lot. Has always been good for me, but we have 2 Corcoran Elites already, so I think we are going to go for the Shattered Sun Cleric. That seems to have a lot of good synergy with our other cards here, Acolyte and Floating Berserker, but I'm not sure that the difference is that big. I think in any other deck I might trade the Stormwind Knight, but we are still very low on 3 drops, so the Cleric it is. Here, I like the Stormpike Commando. It's usually been very decent. It's a Flame Tongue Cavo, if you have ever played Magic, of course, that is. Cruel Taskmaster also quite good. Darkscale Healer, I'm actually not negative about this either. It's a 4/5, difficult to deal with, only 1 mana more than a Yeti, and it's a pretty decent heal, which can be good in combination with damaging yourself, etc. So that's another option that we have open. Let's inspect what we already have. I think we are going to go for one of the 5 drops, and seeing as we already have some removal, I think I want to go for the Darkscale Healer. I know how good this is. I don't really know how good this is in our deck. I'm going to go for the healer this time. Another Arcanite Reaper. I think that should be the pick here, even though Razorfin Hunter is not bad. And this is a tough one. Ironbeak Owl Silence is great, but the body is weak. Dark Iron Dwarf, one of my favorite cards already. I think this is one of the toughest picks that you can have to make. If it was the 4/3 Silence, that would be the best of both worlds. I think in our case we have a lot of stuff to trade up with, so I'm gonna go for Dark Iron Dwarf. Here, two weak ones and an Arati Weaponsmith. Arati Weaponsmith, better than it seems. It's a 2-2 weapon, it can be a 3 for 1, and we like Ancestral Recalls. Again, a similar pick to the one before. Ironforge Rifleman, not good enough I think. 2-2 for 3, it's a bit on the weak side. Novice Engineer is a cantrip, so we'll go for the cantrip. The advantage of that is that if you are early in the game you can fix your curve, because well, it's a 1-2, it's gonna be a presence on the board, which is fine. If you are later in the game it only costs 2 to draw your next card, so that's also good. Ancient Mage here I think because the other characters are just weak. Light Warden, I would not play this I think. Even in a pre-stick it's gonna be pretty mediocre. Murlocs, well I have one, so that's not gonna be good enough. Ancient Mage at least does something. And here we have either the removal spell or a fiery war axe. I think the war axe is in this case better than a Thirst Reaper. Guildmaster, one of the strongest creatures in the game. Gonna immediately snap that up. And here we have Charge, which I don't value at all. Dread Corsair is decent, but we have a lot of 4-drops, and Cleave, which is a double removal spell. Here, I do like Venture Co. Mercenary a lot. It's gonna be at the top of our curve, it's going to trade pretty easily. I think we're gonna snap that up. We have a bunch of 2-drops already, and I don't think we need a River Crocolisk. Another Corcoran Elite or an Iron Fur Grizzly. As it looks now, I have a heavy ore curve, and I'm lacking in the trees, so I'm gonna fill that out. Grizzly it is. Here another War Axe, very good. And here we have either an Emperor Cobra, trades with anything pretty much, or a Rotting Berserker. Which pretty much also trades with anything, so we're gonna go for the Berserker. That leaves us here. Jungle Panther, pretty good. Bluegill Warrior, not the worst. Stranglethorn Tiger, I like it. Question is of course if we have room at that end of the curve. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-drops. We have 4 5-drops and a lot of 4-drops. So are we gonna go for the removal spell, aka 4 damage to the face, or are we gonna go for the removal spell that's going to survive a hit? I'm not actually sure. If we take this, we can't take any other high costs I think, but the Jungle Panther really just trades with 1 creature, so I think we're gonna go for the Tiger. We should have enough early game. Going for another 3-drop here, I think we need that. Rampage, Situational Heroic Strike, Removal, and very good, but we already have a lot of it. And one thing you don't want to do is get spell swamped. And here we have either a mass removal spell, which is okay. It's not great, but it's good enough. It's a bit random though, and we have a lot of removal, so we want to keep the board clear already. A 3-drop, I haven't been impressed with it. It requires the right circumstance, and it's Sea Giant. I think we are gonna go for a Sea Giant, though I can see not doing that. But we're gonna try, and that means we are left without any battle rages. That's very unfortunate. Let's get the show on the road. It's a little early, and usually when you play too early on the day, it's a bit tougher, because that means you are fighting students and unemployed people and people like me that do not gaming.
Victory or
So you usually face a little uphill battle. We're going to ditch the Reaper here. It's okay. Hope he defies us something. Going defias, that would be fine. You go, girl. Oh, that's a lot less good. I think we'll just get that engineer out. Get to our powerful spells a little faster that way. And we have quite a few of those.
It's time for a little blood.
Probably gonna take that out with my axe. I could slam it, but I think axing it just seems better.
If you're sure.
That makes his follow-up a little more difficult unless he has a slime. But this means that he has to take into account getting his minion axed.
This guy's toast.
Yeah, that's gonna get axed. Unless he has a zero cost spell. We could slam it, but I think we will wait with that. Take it out.
Cleanse the Sunwell.
And buff our cantrip. And now we are in a decent position, I think. We have some removal in hand. He's gonna have to find a solution to our threats. A Yeti would be particularly bad.
For the crusade!
That's not the worst. We can slam that. And then Taskmaster.
If you're sure.
He's down to 22. He's gonna need some good defenses, because next turn we can get him a lot. It's pretty good. That's not bad
I hope
either.
you like my invention.
And our cantrip girl. Let's see how we are going to do this.
What now?
I would like to drop the Acolyte, but we could also go for the Weaponsmith. Yeah, let's go for the Weaponsmith.
Try this.
Let's take that out
Sure.
Forward.
and keep up the pain. That means we have 6 direct damage. That's a total of 14. So he has to watch out now. He's probably gonna trade it.
I wonder.
Maybe he has a removal spell. Well, he probably does. A taunt would be a problem, or well, not a problem, but annoying. That would definitely cut down on our damage a lot.
I wonder.
Rogues don't really have buffs. He might have a decent combo card. I somehow doubt that he wants to start poking Aya. Drake.
Choose
Drake is pretty much okay. That sounded a bit old. And yeah, I think we want the Sea Giant here. But how do we sequence it? I might want to take down the Panther and then slam and trade.
Oh, if you're sure.
push forward.
That means he's gonna have to solve the giant, probably with an assassinate. But that'll severely cut down on his mana. It also means we don't have 4 creatures on the board. That mind control thing could mess with us severely.
Options.
Yeah, but it's gonna have to be a good option because we're very close to death. This really needs to die. One big taunt will also not work because of the execute. So he needs removal and something else.
My shield for Argus!
That's not gonna do it. That definitely isn't gonna do it.
Push forward.
And there we go. This deck would have been so much better with a Battle Rage or 2 in it. That's really the first pick, no matter what the other cards are. There is no common, I think, in the game that you would take over a Battle Rage, except perhaps the 4-3 Silence. I keep forgetting its name, but the Battle Rage is just so incredibly good that it's really very, very highly rated by me. Here I'm gonna ditch the Ancient Mage, I think. Yeah, that seems better. Few score from elites, that can be a bad thing. They trade with almost anything. And that's pretty nasty actually. Luckily we have our
I hope you
Cancer
like my
Girl.
invention.
Job done.
That's actually pretty good. Because I don't know how he's gonna deal with that. We're definitely willing to trade. And then we will need a solution for our 4-4, if that happens. Unless he gets a nice totem thing. Yeah, let's just drop that. And
If you're sure.
now he needs to kill it, probably with a lightning bolt or something.
I wonder.
More things. Let's see how we are actually going to deal with that. We can slaughter one with a war axe and beat down on the other. That would leave us with power for that. Or we can break one down with Gorkron Elite and then trade it off next turn. I like both. I think I'm gonna go for the Elite plan.
War Chief! For Hell's Green! Nice strike! Job done!
He's gonna probably kill that now. But he only has 2 mana available. That's the worst that could have happened, of course. Go with the Acolyte.
Pain, speak to me!
And I think we'll immediately draw a card.
Work! Job done!
That's not particularly good. Floating Berserker
Completely thirsty!
and the War Axe.
Bring the pain!
Gonna cut down on the totems a bit. Now he needs removal for this. And next turn we can hopefully follow it up with a huge trade-off.
Locked and loaded!
That's great. It's very bad for him too. Let's see how we want to do this. I think I want the Cult Master trade this in. Beat on the totem, attack him for way too much, and summon the Sea Giant. Can we do that? No, we can't, because that's 5 and it would cost us 4. In that case... I still want to do it.
Join or die, or both.
No problem! Ruktar Ogre! Nice strike! I was choose!
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Right.
Now that really compels an answer.
Pandaria will be ours!
We have a huge pile of removal in our hands. Let's see how we solve this. think we're going to go Gorkon and meat.
For the War Chief! For Hellscream!
Push forward.
You call that a way strike?
And like that. Next game it is.
Get us!
A mage.
Dana!
You asked for it.
Not my favorite opponent, that's for sure. They have filthy tricks. And the secrets are always really annoying. They also have some mana wyrms. No, those are less problematic.
I hope you like my invention.
That's at least a very good draw.
Mind if I roll knee?
How do we fix this? I don't think... Well, we should probably trade it, but I don't like giving him cards.
We must cleanse the
like that.
Sunwell.
Oh, if you're sure.
Put some damage on him.
For the crusade!
Very annoying. We can trade all these with the weapon and then attack him. Guessing that's the best plan. Or we can just slam it, armor up and then trade it. But I think getting the extra creature is better.
Push forward.
Sure.
No point leaving the 3-1 up. We can trade it off. That's just gonna get him card advantage. Giants back to 8 though. That's a little annoying, but okay. Still has his coin, I think. We can put down a 6-drop.
You know
5-drop, sorry. Right. That's very much fine. I'm gonna run out.
I hope you like my
Novice
invention.
engineer. Grizzly bear.
Oh, if you're sure.
Bunch of cantrips. They've been good so far. They've always pulled their weight. Imagine if these were the core hounds, that would be far less good.
Bingo! Yes!
I see. Alright. I don't know what to do with that. I think I'm gonna slam it. And then trade it off with the novice engineer.
You call that a way?
Oh, if you're sure. Oh, if you're sure.
He should probably run out some stuff because he's facing 9.
The gates are open.
Yeah, that's definitely stuff. Let's check. We can slam it. Then exit. Slam into him for 9.
You're sure?
That sounds reasonable. That means he needs to start removing stuff. Yeah, that would work. But it won't work as good as you think
For Hellscream!
because we have lethal. There we go. All in all, I really love the arena.
Jaina!
You asked for it.
It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, let's keep all of that. May not play it turn 2, but that's fine, I think. Yeah, we'll play our friend turn 2.
Hello.
Picks up our hand.
Greetings.
Oh, change of plans. Kill it off.
Back to work.
Let's see if he has a follow-up. That could indicate a very aggressive strategy. If so, then we should play hard on the control.
I wonder.
If he uses removal, I would be more than happy.
You love my new recipe.
And what? 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 Yeah, I don't get that, but I guess it's okay. Probably just as a 2-drop. Using the axe may not be the best, but it's best to get a 2-for-1 out of it as soon as you can, I think. Now switch the power and toughness back, yes. That might be funny. Oh. Well, okay, that may be waste, and he's gonna really regret that, I think. However, I think I will just play this.
Job's done.
It was probably bait, but that's okay. We're gonna prevent that, I guess.
I
Or
strike.
at least attack it. Deploy my prism and my novice engineer.
Hope you like my invention.
Job's done.
He probably needs to use some removal on this. That's pretty good. unfortunate, but it is what it is.
I forget things.
Hope he drops something useful. Can't afford to waste the Cult Master, I think. Not in this position. But definitely willing to sacrifice all my minions. Oh, just drop that huge taunt. Or that, I guess. And that's almost
Hello.
ideal, I would say.
Join or die, or both.
Going to attack that.
Where am I?
That seems good. He needs to kill this now, immediately. Or things are gonna get really nasty very quickly. If I can trade off that one too, that would be absolutely phenomenal. That's a good play. But of course, he doesn't know about the weaponsmith.
Try this.
Where am I?
Must cleanse the Sunwell.
A flame strike, probably his best way out. Yep. Not unexpected.
Hey, speak to me.
Acolyte, really, really good.
The gates are open.
That would probably be the worst idea in human history. But okay. That's all better. Let's check this out. I'm going to go really... I'm gonna actually destroy my weapon so that he can put down his low drop and I can destroy that. A sheep. Yeah, well. What? Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Bring pain.
Tempted? Yeah, let's do that. That's actually very good.
Job done.
More parts is better.
Put this apple on
More
your head.
parts now is even better still. I'm gonna 4x that to death. Almost there. And 2 removal spells. Well, the cleave isn't gonna do much now, I guess.
Truth is my shield.
Actually, no. It's not gonna do anything.
The blade be thirsty.
That's pretty good. We can dot and attack him.
You call that a win?
Bring the pain.
Where shall
That saves our power on the board. And that means he's probably dead. Unless he has another flame strike, I doubt it. There's nothing else we can't handle, I think.
I dream and the world
Even that.
plays.
Well played. Done. I strike.
There we go. As you can see, the legendary is great, but sometimes it just comes a little too late. For an O, need to win one or two more, then we have our entry fee out of it, and the pack usually, so I think that would be great. As long as I can get 5 or 6 wins every time, I will be more than happy. At least then we can learn to play better. Yeah, warrior. That's gonna be a lot tougher. We probably want to make sure that there are few damaged creatures on the board at all times. Yeah, that's not a great opening. Maybe I should have ditched the tiger. Yeah, we really want a duress type effect in this game. Or well, I want a duress type effect in this game. Gonna war axe that to death. Our deck benefits from time. I don't know about his, but I don't want to face a 3-drop and get tempo down. We have pretty decent high costs in our deck and in our hand even. So let's at least try to make the best possible use out of those. Willing to trade, no worries.
Try this.
Ah, that's great. That's really good. I'm actually not gonna Cultmaster trade, that seems like not the right plan. I'm going to Tiger. If he wants to trade with the Grizzly, that's okay, I think. We have Slam, Execute and Novice Engineer for next turn. Or if he puts something big out, then we have the Cultmaster. Alright. Let's go for that first. Yeah, okay. Gonna trade that in. I don't think we want that to be active. That's far too dangerous. Having all creatures have haste, it's pretty horrible to have that against you. You always want to kill that as fast as possible. Yeah, 3 cards, very powerful. See, that's exactly what we lack. Exactly what we want. But I guess we're not gonna get it.
marks the spot.
And filtrate for 5 damage. I'm going to Reaper that, I think. Or we could weapons trade, that's good. Or we could slam and then deploy.
What now?
Yeah, slam Cult Master might be worth it. Or slam trade, deploy rapid weapons.
Oh, if you're sure.
Try this!
And that way we keep our Cult Master around a bit longer. That's not good. How to settle this? Can't deploy that. Don't want to deploy that. Yeah, this is actually not so great. Can... If he wants to trade, that's gonna put him to 8. And we can start dropping Sea Giants pretty soon.
Squire, attend me!
Ready, sir.
Going to armor up, yes. Yeah. I don't know. If he has a solution for the Sea Giant, then that's going to be pretty awful. But we can't kill him. At least he can't deal with it with weapons. That's at least something. Probably might have a whirlwind plus, I mean execute. He's looking for it.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Forcing the trade. It's not the position he wants to be in for sure.
Job done.
Slap down another one.
Try this!
They are bend to my command.
That just seems like suicide action. So yeah, we should have him. And there we go. 20 for a golden heroic strike. That's nice. I like playing that tempo game. The warrior really does it best, I think. He has so much charge, the weapons, big damage hits, that's great.
The light shall
Priest,
bring
he
victory.
probably has mind control, so let's ditch Giant and Mage. Because mind control is not our friend. It just is not, contrary to what you might think. That is annoying. Best card advantage in the game? Maybe. At the very least, it's ridiculously strong. That won't work. And we are going to nicely axe that with it. I would spend 2 cards to kill that, I think, and it would still be a fair trade. You just don't want to face it. It's absolutely horrible. Great card. Let's put down the beats. Have some removal, have another haste, have some card throw. Oh, light spawn. Let's beat the crap out of that.
Job's done.
More removal, more beats. And a weapon, just in case he drops something small. You
Your
can do
magic
that.
shall not save you.
That's not important to us. The weapon won't do it. So how shall we deal with this? Trade off and then drop the like that. Good Arcanite Reaper to dead. Weapon plus Novice Engineer, that would work. That would trade a lot of damage. Yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Sure.
That's good to put him down. Now he'll need another defensive creature. Ah, yes. I can see how that works.
I hope you like my invention.
That. And that. Let's leave it up to him to trade. If he trades and deploys a creature, I can maybe get a Sea Giant out, but I'm too afraid of his filthy mind controls. So probably won't be doing that.
What you looking at?
Ogre.
Oh,
Definitely
if you're sure.
hurt him. And let's put that down. If he mind controls it, we win. If he doesn't, he'll have to trade with it somehow and put down a taunt. That won't help. And that means he's dead.
Oh, if you're sure.
We earned back our arena, and that's really what you aim for. As long as you can hit that mark, then you are golden. Anything above this is bonus. So it's the 6 mark that you want to hit. If you can consistently get that, it's all going to be fine.
Garrosh versus
Maloku,
Victory!
the clouded mirror.
I will crush you!
Let's ditch this, and I think let's ditch another heroic strike. We want some more creatures. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Greetings. Greetings.
Not in any rush. Good hand. Might drop a Frotting Berserker turn 2. That will compel some kind of response.
Made me thirsty.
Have the removal ready for whatever he drops down. Have the Taskmaster in case I want to buff it up like nuts. That would be 5-3. Not gonna do that, but it would be fine. Let's see what he throws at us before we
May
decide
my
what to do.
ancestors.
That's an X target, I think. Next turn we can Korkron elite something, or we can Taskmaster something, or we can cleave 2 things. Many options. Turn after we might already be Venture going. And the 3 extra cost is filthy, but it usually trades off quickly enough that it should not be an issue.
Tazdingo! Yes!
That's annoying, but not as annoying as he thinks, I guess. And beat on for 5. And now we have another follow-up. We can even trade this and then Darkscale Healer. If he does something weak, we will Stranglethorn Tiger, but I doubt he will do something weak. Well, he did something weak. He'll maybe armor up, or he'll shield. Alright, that's pretty good. That means that we are going to Tiger up.
Job done.
That leaves him with the choice of what to deploy, and it will probably get traded off. Tidehunter not really a great drop at the moment. Right. That just means that I will be Venture going, I think. Shall we, or shall we just kill that? I think we should maybe... Nah.
You gotta be kidding me!
He'll want to trade that off, I'm pretty sure. Or not, and then it's just as good.
What now?
Good question. It's your game. I'm up for anything. Preferably filthy.
What now?
Yeah, I know. What now? His best bet would be trading and then battle raging, I think, and then executing that. That would fill up his hand
Don't mess
again.
with Tusker.
That does not seem like the greatest plan.
I'm not ready.
Let's see how we are going to solve this. I think cleave should be good. Yeah, that seems excellent. Trade that, trade that. And then drop a Tide Hunter. Yeah, sure. Or...
I must attack the minion with torch.
How you doing?
Job's done.
No! We got disconnected. Apparently the loss did not register. I wonder how come that is. This just sucks about Hearthstone, of course. It's still in beta and it's really not ready for release yet, despite what some people may tell you. There are a number of bugs, a number of missing features, and there are regular disconnects, at least for me, and crashes.
Get up.
So yes,
This
it needs a
Jaina.
little while longer in
You
beta.
asked for it.
There's no getting around that. If you are asking for an immediate release, then well, it's just not good, because a lot of people would get very frustrated very quickly. You can play, but in its bugged state, well, it's not all
Someone
bugs
call
all the time, but there's plenty of problems to say, yeah, we need time
I
to
hope you
solve
like my
this.
invention.
Job's done.
I wonder what he's going to do. I doubt he will want to trade. He may drop a new 2-2 or a 3-2. 3-2 would be fine. I don't think he will play an acidic slime thing if he has one. This means Frotting Berserker and trade, of course. There is only one proper way to do that, I think.
Sure.
That means delaying the Acolyte, but that's more than fine. You want to get something fat out. Just like that, yes. Can we save that? No, we cannot. But we can at least
I
draw
hope you
a
like my
card.
invention.
Tight thingy.
Nice try.
Job's done.
Let's see what he wants to trade with. If not, then we can play an early Sea Giant, which then gets polymorphed, of course, but that's not a relevant issue. Gold. I don't think he thought that through entirely. That was completely wrong sequencing, unless of course he wants to leave that alive. That's also possible. Let's Gold Master and then trade this off immediately, switching it out.
What now?
But that means we only get one card out of it. Yeah. Then so be it. Of course, this now does need to die immediately. There's no further getting around that. He might have
What to do?
a good taunt to
What
prevent
to
it.
do?
Ah, silence.
Death again!
That just means we'll trade like that. And that's fine, unless... well, we can cleave actually. Cleave and then... go for the acolytes. Okay.
I strike.
Speak to me.
A little bit of card advantage, that never hurts. And the acolyte, I hope to trade him for at least a card. Sea Giant has not been great, but we haven't actually reached the part of the game yet a lot where he becomes good. Still think it was right to pick him. Going to slam, then trade, and that will give me a bunch of cards.
I strike.
And then I'm going to cleric him and taskmaster him.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Back to work.
And draw some more cards and done. That's a nice little 1 million for one.
I'm ready.
Feel free to kill it.
Ready.
Yep, like that. Now how to deal with that monster. I think Frotten Berserker and then Reaper it to death. He must be running out of solutions by now, right? If he bombs that, then or blasts it, then he has only 6. Removal spell, burn. Alright. If that is your wish.
For the war chief. For Hellscream.
Again, 2 sea giants in hand. Can't cast them. Or well, I could, but if only they had haste.
I got the best deals anywhere.
It's not good enough. That is good enough. I will heroic plus tiger, I think, or sea giant it up. Why not? Actually, I think, yeah, with tiger,
What
I can
now?
armor, but sea giant is gonna be just better. You'll need a polymorph, and then something else. And I have a follow-up. Polymorph alone also isn't good enough. Well, at least he has it. That's a start. It's a long way back.
Someday I'll be just like you.
It's not gonna help. I'm gonna assume that we're gonna have to trade here. Alright, that's great. That means we win. If it was an ice block, that would have been a problem. Ah, we did get the loss from last round. It only registered now, so... And as you can see, we are now at 2 losses. Don't ask me how this is all happening. I don't know. Again, this game not ready for release.
Garrosh versus Rex.
You shouldn't think it is.
The hunt.
We're again cheated out of an arena. Well, not cheated out of it because we are already at 7-2, but we should be at 7 and 0, I think, and that's just absurd, unfair, and unreasonable. And the question is, of course, how can Blizzard possibly compensate for that? It's not like they can refund the entire arena, because that would be silly.
Put this apple on your
On the
head.
other hand, it's a big loss for a player, and here I think we'll go for Heroic Strike. I want the card from the slam. Might be a mistake. Still doing it. I will kill a bot with that. Yeah, there it is. That's just gonna be a better trade than letting that live. Even if I don't get a card, at least he doesn't either. That seems like a better idea in general. Injured Blade Master's not that bad actually. The 4-3 is pretty good, especially with kill command and stuff to just get through. I think it's much better than before the patch. And what shall we do? We can either trade it off, or we can... let's just trade it off.
Don't mess with Tusker.
That's pretty good. We're gonna kill the wolf. Oh, we don't have anything to kill it
I
with.
hope you like my
That's,
invention.
of course, a
Vehicle
problem. I thought it was a weaponsmith. Obviously isn't. Yeah, I don't like it here at all. It's very inconvenient. If he has the multi-shot, then we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
My shield for Argus.
That just looks really bad. I think we're dead. Can't imagine a way to survive this. Oh well, 7-3, it's not the worst. Could have been a lot worse. We should have held on to our creature. It was a definite mistake to haste it down. I think we should have just dropped the mercenary and then we could have happily traded it off and later on fixed that, but we failed to do that.
Now?
Now I'm gonna drop this and this and on drop and take that out. But it won't be enough because he can do 12, so he just needs one more damage. I'm sure he can get one from somewhere. And there it is. Yep. Oh well, this was the draft. We'll open our prizes. We really should be 7-1 now, but the servers decided otherwise. Sorry about that. Let's see what we win. Yay! Boosters. And 155 gold, so we gained 5 gold. Let's see what's inside. Think our deck was fine. I definitely think we could have gotten 9 wins. Oh, very nice. I totally don't need that. See you again next time.